Congratulations to all those who are new shareholders of the Black Unicorn Factory. We want to welcome you to being a member of our valued family. My name is John Stewart, President and founder of the Black Unicorn Factory. Today is an introductory video inspired to help those who are new to our family to understand what happens next. If you'll follow along with me, I'll explain the introductory portion of our program so that you'll know where you stand and we can go on from there and how to go on from there. Let's take a look. One thing I want you to understand today is that you have a share in the company. A share is a percentage of Black Unicorn Factory. You're a part owner. And as having being a shareholder, you have voting rights and decisions that are made about the company, as well as in its profit and its appreciation. We want to thank you for being a part of our family and to also let you know how unique our family is. We are one of the Black companies that will be going public. There's only six so far on the stock market amongst 4,300 others. And so we're so honored to be a part of the process and for you to join us and be a part of this journey. But the Black Unicorn Factory, when you signed up on the app, the Follow Me for Equity app, it first issued to you a Black Unicorn Factory stock certificate, a digital certificate. It was just a facsimile, a sample of an old school stock certificate. This was just for sample purposes. Your actual stock certificate came about 2 minutes later, and it looked in the form of a stock statement or like a bank statement. But I wanted you to know that the first one you receive, you can keep that for your records, as well as display it in your home. But you get statements in your email on a quarterly basis that will outline how much stock you have in Black Unicorn Factory. Black Unicorn Factory is en route and on a route and journey to go to the NASDAQ stock market. NASDAQ happens to be one of the most premier stock markets in the world, next to the New York Stock Exchange. Many of those companies that are in Black Unicorn Factory will either be going to NASDAQ or to New York Stock Exchange. We'll let you know in those companies that you'll be working for and earning stock in, what are their destinations, or either be NASDAQ or New York. We'll let you know. But one of the things that we require in the Black Unicorn Factory is that you contribute to support the company in which you are part of, in which you're owner of, by following them on social media. Today, we're only asking that the new shareholders will subscribe to our YouTube channel, only because this is where we can keep you updated on the current events and information, as well as other offerings by other companies. So tune in, look at your email. You'll be getting emails frequently from us, maybe once or twice a week, informing you of when you'll be required to join the other social media pages and to continue to keep up with new developments, new offerings that Black Unicorn Factory has to offer. But right now, I want to introduce to you Colonial Stock Transfer. Colonial is a transfer agent. Transfer agents are basically like bookkeepers. But Colonial is in Sandy, Utah. There's their phone number, their website. You can read. They have a great blog of many different subjects that you can read about. But the transfer agency is that we use, and all pre-IPO companies will use a transfer agent. Maybe not Colonial, but they will have a transfer agent. They are the company that holds your stock prior to going to the stock market. So your stock right now is being held by a transfer agent, and such as one is Colonial. That's the one we use. But there are many others that are out there. This is the one we choose to use. But I wanted to just explain briefly about a transfer agent. You've heard of a bookkeeper. A bookkeeper keeps accounts on your cash, your checking, and things like that. And a bookkeeper of stocks is one that keeps a record of stocks and bonds. We want you to know that now that you have your stock, you're able to take this stock and you're able to put it inside of a brokerage account afterwards. This is later, after you leave from Colonial. But Colonial's holding on to the stock now. That's my point. And you'll be able to move it over into a brokerage account in the near future when we do go public. So I want you to just understand the difference in a bookkeeper and a bookkeeper of stocks. Okay, let's move on. Well, you know about banks. Most you know about Wells Fargo and B of A and US Bank and other banks. But brokerages are the companies that keep stock. So your company, your stock in Black Unicorn and all the other stocks that you'll have in other companies that you earn stock with, you'll be able to deposit those after those companies enter the stock market. You may be able to even deposit them even sooner, but we'll let you know. But ultimately, your stock will be deposited into a brokerage account, which is like Charles Schwab or Fidelity or Merrill Lynch, and there's many other brokerage accounts you can choose from. We're not here today to give you financial advice. We're just here today to help you to understand our process. But those are some of the things you're going to have to do. And you should open up a brokerage account as soon as possible because very soon we intend to go further on our journey and enter into the market ourselves. Charles Schwab is very easy to open an account. It only takes a few minutes. They don't support our sponsored Black Unicorn, and we don't receive anything from them. We just feel that they're very professional, very polite, and and the ease of use is incredible. So you can easily open up in about 3 to 5 minutes. There's a barcode, that's a QR code to the bottom right, and you can turn around and utilize that to go straight to their sign-up page. And with sometime, you might consider an IRA account, individual retirement account. It's just a savings account that offers benefits of interest. We don't benefit from this at all. We just feel that this is just our suggestion for, like I said, for educational purposes only. So keep that in mind. If you have any other deeper question, you might need to talk with your securities attorney or your attorney or investment advisor to help you decide if Charles Schwab or one of those we suggest is better suited for you. Here's a Charles Schwab QR code. You can actually scan it. It'll take you right to the introduction page where you can actually sign up. Very simple, very easy, about 3 to 5 minutes. The other thing is that once you sign up, you'll receive bank statements, or not a bank statement, but it looks like a bank statement. But actually, it's a brokerage statement, very similar to a bank statement. And when you get this, you'll be able to know how much stock you have on hand and where the stock's value actually is at that time. So you'll be getting these type of things after you open up with Charles Schwab. I would recommend something that's easy to open, doesn't require cash for you to open the account is Fidelity. Fidelity is very, very easy, very friendly, very professional, very knowledgeable. And we suggest that you also talk with your investment advisors and things like that to find out what's better suited for you. But as far as ease is concerned, it's our option and our choice sometimes to just say, hey, look, I would recommend these two because of their ease and the professionalism of each one of them and how supportive that they are for new investors. Here's a QR code for Fidelity. You can turn on and scan it. And when you scan, it'll take you to an introduction page where you can actually enroll, subscribe, or basically open up an account with Fidelity. It's very simple. Like I said, no money is required to open. You can scan this and come back or watch this video again, and you can take it from there. Remember, each week when we offer the actual events online on our YouTube channel, you'll be able to tune in and ask questions, or our Eventbrite, and ask us questions about your accounts and things like that. So look at that. Remember, keep checking your email. But you'll get statements such as this from Fidelity, which just like Charles Schwab in a sense, that they will give you statements that will come on a periodic basis, maybe even a month, I believe, when you open an account with Fidelity. Remember that you can keep up with new companies offering stock that you can earn stock in. There's many of those will be coming forward, as well as we'll be offering sessions where in our masterclass, Zero Capital Investing Masterclass, where you can turn around and learn more about this process, as well as be able to know about offers that are being made. Here's a Follow Me for Equity. If you scan it, it can take you directly to our Follow Me for Equity page, and you can actually sign up with our follow and subscribe right now to our Follow Me for Equity page, where we can keep you informed on things taking place. Remember, this is a recording, so you can come back later, scan it, and also take pictures of it and send it to your friends. But each week, we anticipate we're going to be offering such things as more companies that you can earn stock in by following them on social media and helping to support those companies. It'll be similar to what you see here. You'll see a QR code each week when we do start, and you'll be able to scan either $10,000 or $15,000 in stock. These companies are not offering small amounts of equity, and what you're doing for them and supporting them is very, very important. But this is, to me, the highest paying gig job that's out there. But in essence, we're letting you know that these are not just Black Unicorn Factory is not the only one offering this type of offer. We have over 149 other companies doing this very same thing and on the very same journey on their way to the stock market. So tune in listen up on your email as we'll send you invitations to join us weekly, starting in June, I believe. You'll be able to tune in and be able to, subscribe and earn more stock in other companies. Remember also, I'm on Eventbrite. I'll be on Eventbrite having our zero capital investing masterclass, where I'll be teaching about how to utilize the strategy of zero capital investing. No one out there that I know of is teaching how to invest with zero capital. Everyone requires you to put up some money. And that's to me, for a beginner, that this is probably the best and safest way for you to learn about investing as well as and do it in a safe manner and still make a profit. You can still make money. But at this point, we've completely de-risked investing by not requiring you to have any capital at all. So tune in to your emails. We'll be sending you emails each time that we're on Eventbrite offering a class. Remember that you can always invite your friends, family, and neighbors to earn stock in other companies. They can start with the Black Unicorn Factory and its Follow Me for Equity app, and then you can go from there and join other companies that you can earn equity in as well. But here's that you can scan and earn, not just with us, but with 149 others as well. It's a great way to invest and build wealth and help you to pay off many of the things that you have in your life in terms financially, from student loans to medical bills to, like I said, buying a new home, starting a business, many different things you can do when you have equity in some of the top companies on a very high grade stock exchange. Remember that anyone in the world, we don't have any borders or boundaries that is stopping anyone. If they got a phone, they can follow on social media. They too can invest. Like I said, there's many ways that you can help support your businesses that are going public, and tune in. We'll be giving you those instructions. But no matter what country they're in, if they got a phone, whether it be Asia, Africa, or South America, they can all tune in and become shareholders in American companies by earning equity in them. Well, keep your email, watch for messages coming from the Black Unicorn Factory, and also on our YouTube channel. We want you to stay tuned as we'll be sending out periodic emails letting you know of new developments in the company. Now that you're a shareholder, we're going to keep you informed of what exactly is going on with Black Unicorn and all the companies that be going through our program. They'll be emailing you as well as they make their march towards going to the stock market. Well, it's a great way to build wealth without having to use or to have absolutely any capital at all. If you have any questions, I want you to tune in, of course, on our YouTube channel, but you can also email your questions directly to Black Unicorn Factory. Be glad to answer your questions. Believe me, I'll answer back as soon as I'm available and possible. But you'll definitely get your answer back as soon as we possibly can. Well, I want to thank each and every one of you that are tuning in today. If you have further questions, just stand by. Everyone has pretty much the same questions all the time. But I enjoyed today's Smart Short session. I want you to remember to subscribe on our YouTube channel, and we'll keep you informed of all the changes that are taking place. Well, that's it for today. I want to thank each and every one of you for attending this short and brief introduction. And I want to thank you for being a part of our Black Unicorn Factory family. Okay, thank you and goodbye.